Hey guys, Dr. Rodman with Sports Chiropractic. Today we're at part 3 of our video series, Why Does My Back Hurt After Leg Day? Now just to talk about why I even created this series, it was actually from my own personal problems. I noticed if I did a heavy leg day or just legs, I was doing a lot during the week, I would start to have back pain. So I tried to figure it out for myself, but also this seemed to be something that happened a lot with our patients too. So I kind of came up with this series through a combination and collection of things that I've found that have helped me, and I still do get some issues every now and then, so this is not a complete list. We're still working on it, but these are some of the things that I found. And the next thing that I found is that people need to train a little bit more in one-legged stance. And for why is that reason? Well, because that's how we move. And I heard it explained very well by this guy, Naudi Aguilar from Functional Patterns, and he said, you know, if we just squatted all day, it would be great if we were kangaroos, because what do? Kangaroos do this, right? That's my best kangaroo impression. But how do we move? We move where we rotate, right? This is kind of robotic, but I'm just trying to show you that we rotate and we walk forward one leg at a time, right? So one leg is actually planted while the other one is swinging. So our legs don't work always on at the same time. Like when we squat, our legs are on at the same time, our glutes are on at the same time. One glute is on right now, this one's kind of off, and now it's on. So we want to train a little bit more closely to how we move. Yes, you can still do squats and things like that, but you want to start to do things with a little bit of a staggered stance, which means one leg is in front of the other. Now, you can do this, it doesn't have to be on leg day, but you can do this when you're doing bicep curls, shoulder press, tricep push down, any of those things. If you grab a staggered stance, you're kind of in a position that's more functional and getting your body to kind of be acclimated to that type of movement. So that's one thing you can do, and we'll give you some examples soon. But also training one leg at a time. So I like to do this because you're going to work on balance first off, but also you're going to kind of find where your weaknesses are. When you compare one side to the next, you can see, is one weaker in my calves, in my quads, in my hamstrings? How's my balance on that side? So that's some things that you may want to add to your leg day, and now we're going to give you some exercises that you can add to show you some examples of what we just talked about. Here we have the Bulgarian split squats, one of my favorites, great for building strength and balance. Next we have the one-legged deadlift, which is great for balance as well and strengthening the hamstrings. Here is a forward lunge, really good for balance, strength. Here we have a lateral hop. Very good for athletes who have to do any sort of frontal plane movements, good for agility. And here we have lateral lunges, another frontal plane movement, really good for any athlete trying to build strength in that side-to-side motion. Here is step-ups, an excellent one for one-legged balance and strength. And here we have one-legged box squats, great for explosiveness and power on that one leg. And this is a backward lunge. These are great. Sometimes a better choice than the forward lunge if you have knee pain. And here we have one-legged bridges, one of my favorites. I like to do this first for glute, hamstring, and lower back paraspinal muscle activation. And last we have the one-legged burpee, really good for heart rate type exercises, really good for balance, explosive strength, one of my favorites.